You're watching Trap House Media. Trap House Media is a platform for content creators, news and current topics, etc. We do use other people's content only for educational purposes only. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now enjoy the video.
A splash in the soldier the game splitter. Yella Beezy, what's your issue, homie? When you gonna realize that Dallas gonna be your downfall? Yeah, the D, the capitalized D in Dallas stand for downfall for Yella Beezy. It wasn't even Dallas, bro. It was 30 minutes down the road. Shut up! It's still Texas. You ain't Sauce Walker. You ain't got your women in check. Yeah, you ain't TSF business. You ain't got your women in check. So you need to move to Atlanta, Florida, or up north or out west somewhere. Because your luck in Dallas ain't too good with the females, with the police, with the ops, with everything. So this your third time this year getting jammed up in the Dallas area or Dallas itself. First, hand sanitizer. First it was the guns, then hand sanitizer, now this. Don't you understand, Beezy? They're trying to make you a convicted felon, and you helping them do it. And you're going to let this little buckethead trick you out of your position. Don't you realize you won? You done beat the odds. You became one of the biggest, if not the biggest rapper from Dallas, or at least in this new generation. Come on, man. Hit records, millions of dollars, good contract, jewelry, cars, property, land, and you're going to let some little buckethead get you a felony conviction. Because you got to understand something, Beezy. When you arguing with these females, when you messing with regular females, I don't know if that's your baby mama or some female where you rock with a heavy, where you around her kids and all that there, and y'all moving around in the same type of situation, right? Don't you understand when y'all have y'all disagreements and you arguing with her, she don't got no win? The only way she'll win an argument if she called 911. The only way she can hurt you or make you lose money or make you like feel her pain, she got to put the police on you. Anything else that she say to you or you say to her, she lose. Like, you got all the jewelry, you got all the cars, you don't need her for nothing. You're a millionaire, you got platinum records, you hang with all the stars, you're probably working on a movie, you be in the same rooms with the celebrities that she look up to, and then what really piss her off, you still be messing with all the females around Dallas and the surrounding areas. Then you try to come back to her, and that piss her off. Then you try to throw the money in her face, think that's gonna fix everything, but she still be embarrassed, or she still be hurt, or want some get back. So that's gonna make her call 911 on you every time. You're gonna let this female or the next female take your gun permits from you. Yeah, where you can defend yourself and carry guns in every state that allow you to carry guns, and you can buy guns, and you don't always gotta have security. You know how much money that's saving you, that you don't gotta buy security everywhere you go. Just to go to McDonald's, you can have your gun on you, and you messing with these females that gonna put the police on you every time. So like, you don't sit back and be like, yeah, I'm having all that money, I'm a millionaire, I'm having these hit records, and I'm doing good for myself, but what this female can do to me, you don't ever just sit back and think like, after they take my gun permits from me, if I get a conviction on this case right here, I'm gonna spend hundreds or more thousands of dollars. It's gonna force me to hire security. That's gonna run me $50,000 to $100,000 a year. It's gonna force me to move in big groups and entourages again, and they bring in dirty blicks, and I'm gonna have to carry a dirty blick, because even if it's clean, you still gonna be charged with convicted felon. They might not charge you with a stolen firearm, but they still gonna hit you with the convicted felon. So all the guns pretty much dirty once you get a conviction on this case, if that be the case, right? Which, that's what they pushing for. So at the end, she won, because you're gonna have to buy security. You had to keep the members around you. So now you have to carry dirty guns. You still got beef. You still want to be around Dallas, or 30 minutes from Dallas, or in the surrounding areas, 30 minutes, an hour away. So how you think you ain't gonna go to prison? Or how you think one of them ops ain't gonna catch you eventually? Like, you're gonna be spending all this money. So she won. You won the battles. That's the arguments. That's the fights. That's the throwing the women in the face. That's the having the money, success, the jury, and all that there. But she won the war. That's the jail time. That's the convictions. That's the court cases. Yeah, that's the losing your life. All that there. And when I say she won, I mean her, the state of Dallas, the feds, the prison system, the graveyard, all that there. Paying fines and fees and all that there. Getting sued. So if you let them win the war, how's you any different from Mo3, Yella Beezy? Y'all just alike. I see how y'all was friends back then. Yeah, a female took him out, same thing gonna take you out. Same downfall. One maybe got killed, and you go to prison or lose your gun rights. Yeah, all the charges keep building up. You're facing up to 23 years if they can prove this situation right here. Of course you wouldn't get 23 years, but you're facing up to it. So they'll throw the unlawful carrying. You ain't have a gun in a holster. But the assault thing, that could be a lot of different things. It don't necessarily mean that you're trying to take her innocence from her. Nah, when she call the police, she'll flip it. When the police get there, she'll switch the story. Yeah, when she come, man, what happened? I'm tired, I'm sick of him. I told him to keep his hands off me. He keep touching me, grabbing me. He grabbing my ass, he grabbing my breast. I told him, don't put his hands on me. He think cause he can just throw his money. I ain't telling him to spend no 10, 15,000 on no shopping spree. Yeah, he think he can just come in here and still touch me. I ain't having no sex with him because he spent 10,000 on our child. Or he want to buy me a purse. He think I'm supposed to have sex with him. And he grabbed me. He grabbed my breast. And I told him to stop, get his hands off me. He gonna smack me on my butt and all that stuff. I don't want his hands on me. So you want to press charges? Yeah, I want to press charges because I'm sick of him using his money and just doing me, treat me in the kind of way and all that. You know how they're going to finesse it. And look how they look to the world. They're going to think like, what type of time Beezy on? So the fans going to be looking like, what type of time Beezy on? And then you light skinned like me. So yeah, any little scratch or you red or they can be like, oh, it looked like he was in like some little assault type situation. Like it looked like he was fighting and she was saying no type. You know how females and people that think like that to put that together, and it's all because you can't control your fetish for females. Like you need to go to Ayo Kaseko channel on Big Fat Podcast and get on them 3 S's. Yeah, you might not have to focus on the success part, but the other stuff, yeah, you might need to learn how to skip a hoe. Or if you need a female that bad, you just got to have a female on your team. You might want to date celebrity chicks, a chick that's on your level, because a chick that can buy the same things that you can buy, yeah, y'all still have fights, and yeah, you still can go to jail for something, but it might not be for no, you know what I'm saying, that assault thing they got you on. Yeah, because when y'all argue, like say you was dating Young Miami, when y'all argue, she can say the same things you saying. She can buy the same type of stuff you can buy, so she can win some arguments. See, women don't like when they can lose every single argument. They don't like that, so you gotta let them win on something when you're in a relationship with them. So that's why some will call 911 on you just to win an argument, just to see you go to jail. And then once they see the situation happen, then the next day or the next week, they'll come down into the court and say, nah, he ain't put his hands on me. Nah, I want to drop all charges. That's why the state said, nah, we finna start picking up these charges because these females keep calling the police. We doing the process, all the paperwork. Then the next day, they're in court with them, beside them. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, why would you put yourself in there? A female that's really getting a lot of money, they got a lot going on, like a Nicki Minaj or a City Girls or people like that, or Lotto and people like that. Like, they ain't got time to, you know, press an issue like that. So yeah, they may call the police on you and say you hit them if you really did, or even lie. But I ain't never seen one really press that, you know, that assault type issue that you facing right now. And of course, with children, you having them around, they're gonna throw that in there, and she gonna make sure that they throw that in there because she gonna bring that up. Yeah, she gonna bring that up. So yeah, they're gonna put that in there to make it look good, to make it look more serious. So you already should know not to put yourself in a situation like that. Y'all done argued before. That wasn't y'all first argument. So why not mess with females who don't got no kids? That way you won't put yourself in a child endangerment type of situation unless you be bringing your kids around the situation. Beezy, you need to get back focused. How you letting the female tell your career up? Come on, man. At least let yourself do it. You letting the female tear your career down. Come on, man. So what type of special powers you think you got? That you could beat the cops, the ops, the child support system, the females, all the other Dallas problems, getting sued, all this in the same place where you grew up from. And you think you're supposed to be champion, you're supposed to be king, and you're going to do this year after year after year after year. And you think the devil ain't going to win at none of them. All these different type of battles the devil throwing at you, you think he ain't going to win none? And he been doing this since the beginning of time, since he got kicked down from heaven. And you think he can't beat you? Easy. Just because you can make a hit record and you can put in work in the streets and get away with it, and yeah, you can get all the money and have all this fame, that don't mean you a go-go Power Ranger.